I have not been on Blue Sky. I do not know what happened. I'm scared to ask.
And something that really shouldn't have even been done well, partly should not have been done in the first place. Yeah, if you want to know, I can kind of fill you in. If not, that's fine too.
You know what? I'll leave it a mystery. Because if I learn what it is, I may just have to commit myself because it's just been so much.
No, because literally, the timeline drama boils down to people being petty and not moving.
What did Nope even say? Does it have to do with Nope?
It does.
Oh.
The whole reason this Blue Sky drama started is because of her. More or less because of her.
Okay.
I'll fill that one later.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look. Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
I know your kind from other circles. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree? Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or 1?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't know.
Those druids are going to get us killed.
Excellent.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread-and-butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But, between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter... Damn druids.
Die if I'm ever heroic at reaching of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Wonder when the goblins will come.
You say that like you're looking forward to it.
I could use the target practice. Doesn't taste half bad.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
This is ridiculous. What will we do?
I miss my forge.
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Where am I? Or a baker. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
We'll get to the city soon. Right. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face.
Goblins didn't kill me, too.
You're an idiot.
Just sad.
We're exposed.
I heard what happened. If the Druid... So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
It's good of you to offer. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
Don't make me urgent, boy.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why?
He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
People up ahead.
Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
Mind him!
He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was choked. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Owlbear tracks.
Its nest must be nearby.
That stench.
Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. Fight? You'd be a plaything, not worth the trouble. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go. There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have
Something
the maximum number of theatrical
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Whatever secrets lie beyond this opening will be for someone smaller to discover.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like! Oi! You just walked into the the wrong town! Don't bother running. My archer's got decent aim and plenty of arrows.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Here's what I'm thinking. We kill you, and I keep your ears to remember the occasion.
This way.
Never a dull moment.
Creator, destroyer, in striking distance.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your guts.
Coming through.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Then you got business needs seeing to, don't ya? Go on. Lads were gathered near the windmill last I looked.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
got a long road ahead.
Luke, stop that! And you! Hope you got a stomach for heights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pips. You want this little cave, Luke?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Like the Whoa, quick! The worms will feast on your focus when I'm done with you. Help!
The lance board is set.
On the victor's path. Fleet of foot.
I don't fancy their chances. Step to it.
Eat this!
No holding back.
No gloom, all doom.
I'm spent. I should...
Cut me loose! Oh, Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? Nothing? My own fault, really. Take my pack, if you can find it.
My. What the mouth? Then. Well met. I am Charmed, I'm. We should have a chat, you. Come. There. Middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But, oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull. It all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out. Shovel.
Forgotten bones.
Something over there.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Fuck! Then we can work on evict. I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
I would object, but sitting by the fire while you do all the hard work sounds marvelous, actually.
Let's hop.
Where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say...
What now?
So?
Not so much a story as...
Go on.
It means... You're close. One night soon when we make camp. You're not in a...
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, and his lead. We had a deal.
I've taken more...
That's no Zariel. How... Clause Karlak meets the criteria, pet. The point?
Oil burns in the fires of Avernus.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken. Get now. Karlak. I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget.
I'll be honest, been a long time. You could...
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a... Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. No. I'm fine. Forget it. I don't know.
Of the soul way. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to the... Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Can't help feeling having a devil in our camp will...
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Oh, I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not...
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years, it's Missouri. Before I was infected, I could even... But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter, but I'll say it was worth the sacrifice.
Come over here, Bosquad.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Good news.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Cut it out. Please.
Cut the crap.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home. The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike. Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Rage all you want, Karlach.
Avernus was never...
Comes easy these days. Can't slow down. Rook to Queen 6.
Take this! All right, Karlach. It's go time. Aye, aye.
No time to waste. Well, so much for peace. You've made a grave mistake.
What's this?
Under their noses.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't.
Salutations.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later. Meanwhile, the first time I faced down those paladins... A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure...
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous.
And if it has
your skull power,
Get rid of them.
He's right.
Damn it!
Enough.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
Coward.
At ease, friend. Please, don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
The Archdutch.
I found it!
holding back. 2 steps at a time. Here goes nothing. Allow me to demonstrate. Knight to King 5.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Moving.
This is my time. Fleet of foot. With haste.
And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick, that's right, she won't.
Still alive, so that's progress.
That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, Sol. Hear that? Won't be seeing my mechanic any time. But meanwhile, the first time I...
Zoru was right.
The things that...
And if it escapes
your skull, get rid of them.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins.
Get me down, as you say. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me. The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Keeping your greatest
Good. You have made an Come. A creche must be...
that blood? No, never mind.
Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Can't keep me out.
Trap. Be cautious.
I am enjoying the latest edition in a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Well, obviously I would, but you, in that case, trust no one.
What to do?
stupid are you?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Ronan shows off his thunder wave.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the heart.
I miss my forge.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Midges. Shouldn't each be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet. Keep your distance, darling. Simple.
Infernal metal! This can help down and patch up my engine.
Never a dull moment.
How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect me that kind of idiot.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable.
Yeah, if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
I will!
Druids.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
The party's full, ready for...
I wonder when the goblins will come.
I miss my forge.
I could use the target practice.
By Mordai's eyes, my friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too. Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your... bow?
Lower.
You...
On the...
No the mat. Up.
By the
Brutal.
Parry, swing. One more time. Gods, deliver me.
Your kind proves compliant. A useful trait. I beg your pardon. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, the teeth sling with... You will educate me on matters of this...
The city soon. I am not... Scowl on your face, frightened troll.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly.
Haven't seen that game in years.
But you answered my question. Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw.
And as the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
not be Minthora's messenger.
Oh, right. Go on in and have a drink for me, eh?
Next time, Grib will be on guard duty. Right, boss? Grib couldn't guard his nose from his fingers.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command.
These are aids.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact somehow
My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
The voice is quelled. The artifact's doing.
whatever power the artifact possesses, it shows no sign of it now.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
That's massive! Fill the front row. Still just a bit. Or be you. Don't feel right, man. With the inn, so.
I reckon Draw Radsling's the gobbo in charge. The way this one's
Who's that?
So, what are you?
You.
To you. Come. Wait!
Come on!
Now, look.
On!
Of course.
My name's Gribbo, idiot!
Right, yes.
Look where's...
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been breasted by the bird. Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now... With your eyes!
Hurt me. Run. Where? Bite. Eat. Bite.
You look like looking to spend it.
Get moving. Keep breaking. You lot splendid.
Bloody arm is killing me.
What's holding up the gap? This eel tastes like hub. You hungry?
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal. Tastes even better when you dig it out of their cold dead egg.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em. Dunno. Had a couple of coins in the... Sure you
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Really? Oh, shite! You might as well use it as bog roll then. I'll get back to tending the meat.
You'll be chosen to hear her.
Bloody racket! Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, mine. Or state.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, gonna have to be... You here to see Priestess Gut? Boss Ragslin, do you now? She's through the main door. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel...
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw. It's true what they say. You lot do stink like hell. Oi, Ribbo. There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon. Don't go bothering my pigeon. What's it to ya? Hey.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
This Ranger better not go yapping about my pigeon. I should have turned him over to Mindora by now. What? Bah, he's the kid.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I'll write an anonymous account of your heroism then. None will know your name. Volothemp Gedar, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! I'll slip away when the...
Looking out. That ain't right. I stood too close to the fire and burnt me arse.